Wow, this is exciting. Oh, thank you, Orion. Thank you. Everybody was so worried about me falling. I don't want to fall just for you, huh? Well, this is such an exciting morning for me. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how excited I am because I'm looking for my book.
It's on the table.
On the table. Oh, there it is. Outside the box. Outside the box. Oh my goodness. So how many of you have one Accuquilt box? Ah, that's good. But how many of you have 3 Accuquilt boxes? Oh, I'm very, very excited. So look at this. This is what we have here. Where did my 40s go? My 40s book? No, I did. I sent it over. Okay, we're finding our props. Okay, this is good. I have to have both of them.
Yeah, you have
It's
all
just
kinds of
too much fun. So it all started whenever I put out my 40 fabulous years. 40 fabulous years. Can you believe that? I mean, I can't even believe it's 40 fabulous years because I remember when Ellen DeGeneres put on Still Stripping after 25 years, and somebody in the audience said, I can't believe that old lady is still stripping. And 40 years later, I'm still stripping. So I put this book out. I was teaching it to my block party people. And lo and behold, okay, all of a sudden, these emails are coming in. Elle, can't you show us how to do those blocks with the Accuquilt cutter? You guys are such a pain out there, you know? You just keep bugging me for everything. But anyhow, I was so lucky. And now you have a new book from Accuquilt called Outside the Box. Yay! It's just so much fun. Okay, and so now, like magic, our Accuquilt blocks are going to just be wheeled onto the stage. First of all of you had this box, right? You had the mix and match box with 8 different dies in it. I'm sure Eric can't shoot this, huh? 8 different dies, right? And I'm working, I'm going, I can't do all the blocks. And then we got so lucky. Accuquilt came out with 2 more boxes. 2 more boxes. And then they came out with mix and match angles, 4 new shapes. And then they came out with companion mix and match corners, 4 new shapes. The amount of blocks you can make is endless.
Yay.
And so it's just really, really fun to do. And so just in case you didn't know, basically they have the Go, which is a hand crank, and it's really nice because it's convenient and everything. But there's also the Go Big, which is electric. Whoa, boy, do I need the electric one.
Yes, me too.
More and more. So anyhow, you're not going to believe this. And now Teresa has to move our table away very carefully. Okay. Doo-doo. And on the bed, we have every single quilt that is in this book. Ooh, is that exciting? So I'm really glad. So let's just practice because a lot of them are going to be very, very pretty. And you all are going to go, ooh, ooh, cool. All right, so on the top, we need to have 2 bed turners. When we were setting this up last night, one of my staff members asked me if I was just going to move in and sleep here from now on. I said, no, I'm doing a bed turner. Are you strong, Barbara? Yes. Ah, Alan, yay. All right. So your job is so easy. All you have to do is like whenever I say, okay, you're just going to pick it up and show everybody it, like at the foot of the bed, and turn around so everybody can see it. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right. First one. Shining star, shining star. And this was just using all of my leftover blocks that I practice on and wrote the directions for. So it was really fun. This is the miracle. I'm so proud of this technique. In this block, if you take one 10-inch square, you can cut, let's say this. Okay, this is the triangle in a square and the kite. Do you see everything that's out of the blue? A 10.5-inch square, and you can get both of those. Whoa, is that cool? And then it's the same thing with the red. You get the star, the triangle and a square, and the kite out of one. And of course, there's fussy cuts. And for the first time in this book, I wrote how to do the little flange binding that has the little bit of color poking around from the outside. So that was just the opening. All right. So are you going to take them?
I'll take
All right. Now we turned this one over because we didn't want you to see it. Now, did you know there are 5 different sizes with the Accuquilt now? 5 different sizes. 6, 8, 9, 10, and 12. I wish they'd stop making sizes. I have to keep on revising my books. That's right. This is Sue Bouchard's, and this is her 6-inch blocks. Okay, so I have to clarify her 6-inch cubes. Yeah? Yes? Oh, isn't it nice? Springtime blossoms, springtime blossoms. And if you're following with me, you know this is coming soon, but it's on page 18. Now, Sue did beautiful springtime. She did some fussy cut flowers. Isn't that cool? Right in the middle. And the finishing, the border is called Tutti Frutti. I don't know why I named it that, but it's good, Tutti Frutti. It makes you feel happy, right? Well, I wanted to do something that you could use all of your leftover fabrics from your blocks inside. And so this is just everything. Half square triangles, and it's set together to look really cute. Okay, now I'm getting tricky. This is why I'm outside the block. She used the 6-inch, but those blocks are really 9-inch finished size. I'm getting tricky. That's why I'm thinking outside the box. All right, so the next one, I love this one, of course, because I made it, right? This is called Party Time, Party Time. Oh, thank you. These are my colors. You know that my birthday is the 3rd of July. I like to celebrate all year. My mom and dad said I popped too soon. Red, white, and blue are my favorite colors. However, today I'm trying to look like a pumpkin. Do I look like a pumpkin? But we'll have a party with the red, white, and blue. Well, it's definitely party time, and probably the favorite block is this one. It's called Bear Tracks. Bear Tracks, I did it for my home in the mountains, for the Bear's Paw Ranch. This one is called Road to Paradise. Where would paradise be? Right here. Absolutely, a quilt in the day. This one is called Grandma's Star. Of course, I love my 5 grandchildren. So much fun. But each one has a little story to tell. They are based on historical patterns. Okay, party time with Tutti Frutti border. Okay, 8-inch, the 8 cube makes 12-inch blocks. You're going to have to remember that. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Carnival time. Teresa made this one. Isn't it fun? It's mostly solid colors, except that this one crazy print shows out nice and loud, doesn't it? Well, these are, she used the, let me think, 9 cube, but the finished size of these is really 13 and a half. Tricky, huh? So there's so many things you can do. And I love the way Teresa just used this bright turquoise throughout, tutti frutti border. Let me pick another one. This is called Friendship Block. Friendship, it's really called Double T. Originally, it's Double T. It's a T for temperance. But we like friendship, right? I guess we're not into abstaining these days, huh? No abstaining, just have a good time. All right, and the quilting is beautiful. I'm not even mentioning the quilting. Oh, and let's show the label. Hold it up, fold it up so you can see. Oh my gosh, wow. It's written on. So this is Teresa's idea of a label now. It's just a square folded in half, and then it's tucked into the back side of the binding. So when you sew the binding down from the front, then you attach the label. That's as far as you get with labels with us. We have so many. The back of the quilting is really nice, huh? Yep. Okay, so we should take a look at the quilting because it's beautiful. Okay, we tried to do a number of different border treatments. You guys ready? Mm-hmm. This one is called appropriately Geese in the Corners. Of course, honk, honk, geese in the corners. Now we are getting really big, okay? This block was made with the 10 cube. But you know this isn't 10 inches, right? Nope, it's 15. If you want to get a big quilt done quickly, go for the 10 cube. That really works good. And see how she's got the same colors. This is Teresa's again, making the geese. They're just like flying all around the border. And to make it easy, we only put them in 2 corners. Isn't that better than the whole way around? Yeah, I think that's a lot better. But anyhow, the quilting is fun too, with big circles and then just a nice, look at this piece. This is really good, like it. And the turquoise around the outside. Pretty, huh? Okay, let's see the back. Have you been enjoying the show?
Yes.
I know where you can get a great buy on fabric. That really matches nice, doesn't it?
Yes.
You know, whenever I first started in 78, we used sheets, solid sheets. But we've changed. We've grown up. We're having too much fun. Okay, now we are up to the last size. This is the 12 cube. The blocks are really 18 inches. Can you imagine? This is our country girl. Look, this is Grandma's apron here. Wow. David made this one. Isn't it beautiful? And it really fits a king-size bed. Okay, the 12 cube, 18-inch blocks. Fits a king-size bed, nice and big, huh? Isn't it beautiful? But what I love about this one is this large-scale print, the big flower, and then all of the claws around it. Bear's paw. This one, let's see. This one is called Cups and Saucers. Cups and Saucers, really fun. And down in the bottom right, treasure chest. Treasure chest. So cute. I love all of them. And this border, very different. This is from the little signature die. The signature die, and it is so simple. Is if you look, this is the signature block. This is one, okay, Alan, quit. Be still. You should see what they're doing back there. Okay, so this is one block right here. The red, can you see it? This is from the corner box. And so there are little side triangles, a side triangle there, and then just a side triangle there. And that's all that makes that. And this is so simple to do. No matching points. Yay! No matching points. And I love the wide border in the print with the little roses. There's little roses throughout. Polka dots are great. The road to paradise. Oh, look at Shining Star down in the bottom. If you use the 6 cube, the blocks are 9. If you use the 8 cube, the blocks are 12. And use the 9 cube, the blocks are 13. They're doing so good, Teresa, they get it. If you use the 10 cube, the blocks are 15. And the 12 cube, 18. You guys are amazing. You did it. But don't worry, it's all in the book. The book. You know, since this has been back from the printer, I didn't have a chance to even sit down and look at it. I sat down and looked at it this morning with my breakfast, and I said, what an amazing piece of information. So anyhow, it's going really good. Okay, so basically what I've done is hold that for a minute. Okay, I've taken the individual blocks always when I'm practicing. I turn them into little ones. So this is a really favorite. This is the block called Silent Star. And actually, you can make this whole block with your first box with the mix and match, the one with 8 dies. And it has a ribbon border around the outside edge, and that is so easy to do too. It's just a large triangle and 2 small triangles, and it's just the way they're all set together that make that picture. But the Silent Star, I originally chose it because it came out in the Kansas City Star in the early 40s, and it was a block significant with World War II. And I did it for my dad, who was in the Army. But Silent Star just really represents the way the whole country was feeling, that they wished that the war would be over and go on. And so Silent Star, great in 4th of July colors, red, white, and blue polka dots. All right, easy, yes. Oh, okay. So let me see. I forget which one this is. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, she found it. Okay, this is one that is a multiple. So you can take any of the blocks and repeat them, make them over and over again. Pat Wetzel did this one, and the photograph is in the book. So that you just make multiples and set them together, and with the ribbon border, very, very easy. Isn't it pretty? Very, very pretty. Kind of like a elegant. Yes, and show the quilting is on the back. Oh, that's great. Isn't that pretty? So the long arm quilter used the same color of thread in the center, and then around the ribbon border repeated it. But that actually makes a nice enough design. You could flip it when you get tired, huh? The Silent Star. All right, take it away. And Sue did, let's see, Pat did this one, and there is a label. Sue Bouchard did this one. She likes the little 6-inch cubes. So now these blocks are 9 inches. I'm just gonna tack that on you. And with the little ribbon border around the outside edge, she had a field day with her fabrics, putting all different colors and different fabrics together. It's just beautiful. Really nice. Cool, you're doing really good, Eddie. Woo! All right, and this one I did. Teresa cut the pieces out for me. She was handing me the different fabrics, and I'm going, I don't think I like this, Teresa. But you never know. You just keep on going. After I finished it and got it quilted, I said, I love it. It's just really fun. We were testing all of the yardage and the instructions, so you can make this too. Get a friend to cut your pieces for you.
Teresa, can you be my friend?
Okay, same patriotic. Oh, look how they're doing this. They're rolling it out. Oh, I love it. Okay, do you remember the name of this block? Friendship. Friendship, absolutely. Thank you. Friendship, originally double T. And you see the border we changed. That's just the little geese. It's the triangle with, actually it's just a triangle flipping, flopping around, all around it. Flip, flop directions. And my book shows you how to flip, flop your cutting to save fabric. Woo! And a little, the same binding, I just love it. Polka dot on the back. You gotta have polka dot with these colors. They're just too cute.
Like the label.
You like the label? I do too. You know what? This is Judy Jackson. She is one of our long arm quilters. She does not want to be forgotten. So before she sends them back, she writes her name on a little scrap of fabric and pins it to it. We're very lucky. We use usually 3, maybe 4 long arm quilters to keep us up. Okay, this one is really fun. This is Grandma's Star. And in the book, there are yardage and directions for just a little table runner, repeating the block over and over again. And Teresa did this one. She used 2 different colors of green. And I love how it makes that chain going up and down around the outside edge. I'm looking for Joanne. Is she here? She's right in the front row. Joanne, dressed to match her quilt. I would like you to share your quilt. You could share it with, let me come on, yeah, Barbara. And did you make this for someone special? Here, you can talk right here.
I made it for class, but I'm going to give it to a little girl that was born in our family because I make all the kids' quilts. Oh.
Perfect, perfect. It's perfect. It is a traditional name. It's called Garden Walk. Another name is Grandma's Star. And so all of the grandmas out there, this is a great pattern. And it has that nice movement, trails going through your quilt. And this one you can actually just make with your first one, mix and match. Easy squares. Oh, I'm wrong. No, because you need to have, yeah, the angles, yeah. All right, well, thank you. You look lovely beside it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing that to share. And her quilt is in the book, so you'll remember it. Okay, this one. Patty did this one. This is Road to Paradise. Road to Paradise. Lynn from Accuquilt said, you know, I would really like to have a quilt that you use more than one size for. Oh, I said, oh, we have just the thing for you. So there are 2 different sizes of blocks. Right here, it is the Road to Paradise. And so you can just see how you can mix and match and put all kinds of things together outside the box, right? Just think outside the box, and you can do all kinds of different things. The plaid is beautiful. Notice the plaid was used on the bias, and this is the little flange edge, but the green just pulls it out. How about let's do this? We have such a contrast. Barb, you hold that one, and Alan's going to show you the next one. The difference in the fabrics, the same pattern, but you can see with all the soft colors, how beautiful it looks. And yeah, oh, you're good, you're good. And the tight quilting, the beautiful quilting in this, yeah. Isn't it fun? So if you're not fond of my colors, yeah, I love the back. The back is just so much fun. Really like it. And Teresa did cut that one for me. And again, I go, I don't know. I will tell you, this one goes very quickly. There's large pieces in it, and so it just goes really fast. I think it's 6 and 12. The two colors are 6 and 12. Don't worry. It's all in the book. Okay, ready? Woo! This again is the signature. It's just like the same block that David used in his border, the signature. And this one was, I think probably either a layer cake or 5-inch squares. Do you remember, Teresa? Was this a layer cake? It looks like a layer cake.
What does it say in the book?
I don't know. We should look in the book. You get to look in the book and find out. Oh, I see. There it is. Okay. It says 10-inch pack. 10-inch pack. So it's layer cake. Yeah. So it's just really fun. So this is what's so fun. You can cut like up to 6 layers with your Accuquilt. If you take a 10-inch square, fold it in half again, slap it on your die, and you have 4 of those little signature blocks. And then the really cute, do you like this one? Yes. I love this one. This one, I would say, I know that this is like Lori Holt, and this might be Farm Girl, which is really adorable. Yeah, it's Farm Girl, huh?
We have
Yeah.
these hanging, and I have a few kids. But only
Oh, Teresa, you're going to have to get it down. Do you like this one?
Orion.
Teresa made kits, and it's the one on your right. On my, okay, I can't hold it straight. But anyhow, it's very, very pretty. It's hanging out in the classroom. You can see it. But imagine if you just get a kit, that's what I like. You don't. Oh, Ryan, he's putting it down so he can run in here and show you. Should we wait until he runs in? So it's just really fun to do with a kit, how quickly you can cut it. You can cut a whole large quilt in about 20 minutes and save your arm, and then you can sew, right? Okay, this one is Alan's.
Wow.
Wow! Oh my gosh, Alan's. So this is the Shining Star. I love your fabric selection, Alan. I love your colors. I love this quilt. This is in the book, but again, this is just taking a 10.5-inch square, and you can get the triangle in a square and the kite out of the same 10.5-inch piece. And so it's kind of easy to figure out how many squares you need based on how many blocks you're going to make, right? Really, really fun. And he used the same print in the border for his little center square. It's really fun to do. And do not miss the back. His sister quilted it for him. Isn't that fun?
And there's a label.
And there's a label. Okay, so Alan, you have to say your sister's name just so she can say,
Sandy Metzger,
yes, now.
and she is in Indianapolis.
Ah.
She's the one that taught me to quilt 40 years ago. Or to sew, anyway.
So she'll be able to watch this webinar. So tell us about the back, and you're going to have to kind of like talk here. Okay. Oh, this is
Well,
fun.
I got it.
Sue and some of the other people always do these wonderful backs, and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to do something just so it's not plain.
Yeah.
Obviously, it took on a life of its own and got a little crazy, but it's reversible, we'll say. But using the kites
Yep,
put
kites.
together make almost little
That's
crowns.
cool.
and then just square in a square.
Very cool. Very nice. Very nice.
Look how nice it looks in the timber.
Okay, so hold it right there. This is the kit that Teresa has, and this kit will fit on a twin bed. At least you get to see, whoa! Isn't it fun? So Teresa, is this squares or yardage? She left. She left. Oh, I should look in the book. It's yardage. Did you make one already? No, but I've got the kit. Oh, you've got to open the box and go, girl. Open the box and get going. Just really fun. And the stripe border really pulls it all together.
You know what I like about
Okay, what Joanne likes about this is...
have X's and O's.
Oh, yes. Yes, she said we have X's. That's an X. And then whenever you look at it the other way, you have O's. X's and O's. And this print is really fun. It looks like the newspaper print. It's words on it. It's just really fun. But it's just a really good blend of fabrics, different colors all put together. We used to just like use 1, 2, 3 colors. Forget that. Go wild with color. And this is a great scrap quilt also. So it's in the book. The yardage is there. Are you guys getting inspired? Yes. Cool.
I like the mitered border
You like, okay.
with that stripe.
Okay. Brenda said she likes the lighter border.
Mitered.
Mitered border. Blech, huh? Mitered corner in that stripe, yeah. Let's see if you can go right up here. He's going to hold it really still so you can get it. And you can notice, you can notice the floral design in the quilting. Oh my goodness, there's a label. But look at this. Nothing written on it, but look at this. Amy Potter did this one. Those girls are smart. Amy, and this is just edge to edge, but it's beautiful. Edge to edge means that the same pattern is repeated over and over again. All of the ladies do have computerized machines. Sometimes they do handheld and make everything very special just for a quilt or edge to edge. Okay, let me see. Oh, this is so cute. This is the little bow tie. This is from the corners. You love that? This is from the corners box. It's a little bow tie. And actually, it's so simple. It's just like a square that has the corner cut off. And you take a little triangle and sew it back onto the corner. Different color. And so it was really fun for me. I did use a charm pack, a 5-inch charm pack, and just mixed everything up. I actually selected the dark for the bow ties, the dark fabrics for the bow tie, and then used a lighter setting square. It's a 4-patch to set them all together. I've told you before, I have a really long table in Julian, and this just about fits it. But it's fun with the little point on the end and just a single block right in the end. Oh, you gonna show the back? That is cute. That is really, really cute. And you could do simple quilting on, do your own quilting, right? I could too, but ask me if I did. So I had some leftover pieces, and Teresa went and snatched them and turned them into this little bow tie. It's just so much fun. Just all with the dark colors, the solid colors. And again, look how you can just cut off the corners. The patch itself lends itself to doing that. But it's set together with squares, a row of squares, and these are just triangles. You can do absolutely everything on your Accuquilt cutter. Cute. I love it. So the next one is also a bow tie. I did make it for my log home. I like to have the reproduction 1800 fabrics. This was all scraps. Woo! And it's easy to sort out your scraps from light. Everybody's taking pictures. It's all in the book. But they're all professional photographs in the book. You know, and I wanted Merritt, my artist, was the one that helped me out of the box. I meant to mention that. If you always hear about my artist Merritt when he was here. So I did just one little block. You can see it right in the corner. So when you buy these 3 boxes, if you start out with a mix and match one size, say 6-inch, then you would buy your corners and your angles also in 6-inch size. So you keep it in order. Everything goes the same. But it's fine if you want to buy more than one set. That's what Tony did. Tony just retired, and he just said, okay, Elle's always showing me different sizes. I'm going to buy all of them. Okay, so 5 times 3 is how many boxes? I'm going to play with him, huh? Okay. Okay, we are actually up to the last quilt that's in the book. Oh, look at this. You guys are really good bed turners. It's the maple leaf or the falling leaf. And this one is really fun because of how many different sizes you use. It starts out, do you know what this is? This is called the kite. Ah, these guys, anybody know? Chisel. There's the chisel, and then right here, square, a little square, and down here is a larger square. And one more, the rectangle. So you need everything. I'm sorry. You need everything to come out of the box. And so this was really fun to do with lattice and cornerstones. And you show the back. Oh, look at the quilting. Whoa. Did you see the quilting? That is really nice. Cool. And the border. Okay, I think Teresa made this one. She made the next one too. She went crazy. Look at this one. Woo! Isn't that pretty? So when it came time to select a lattice, she could not make up her mind. And so this is easy. Use all of them, right? So she started with the light values up in the left corner, and she worked her way into the medium until the very dark down in the bottom right corner. And so these are all batiks, beautiful colors. It's really great if you got like a layer cake, but fat quarter bundle. And then she cut different squares for her cornerstones. I hear laughing behind the quilt. What's so funny? Yeah, when we didn't show. All right, and so we're up to the very last inside cover, and this is Brenda's quilt. She called it the Scrapaholic quilt. And I really wanted to dedicate this to Brenda and thank her for everything she does for our Accuquilt group. I've mentioned this before. Thank you, Brenda. And your scraps could be in here, but she and I plotted this group early on and just had a handful of people. And now we just keep on growing and growing. And now, you know, today there will be a couple hundred people watching live. But then by the time they're done, thousands will have the opportunity to watch this and see what we're doing. So thank you, Brenda. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's just too much fun. So this is what you do with your odd blocks and your leftovers. Just put them all together, and I just really enjoy it. So let's see if you remember. Okay, so this one is Road, Road, Road to Paradise. And Silent Star, Silent Star, Silent Star. You know, we haven't really focused much on this one. It is really fun to do. So much fun. This is called Treasure Chest. Treasure Chest. And this one, Cups and Saucers. Cups and Saucers. So you just get the opportunity to do geese and half square triangles and just a square right in the middle. And what is that border called? Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti. I think you guys are passing the test, huh? Okay, and there's one more that did not make it in the book, but you can do this. It's easy to do. It's with cups and saucers, and then flying geese. There's a lot of triangles in there, huh? A lot of flying around. A lot of good. So I think that I have covered nearly every quilt in the book. There's a few yet that I haven't. This is coming soon. You'll be able to, you can order it now. So it's just really fun. But now I want to show you some other projects too. You ready? Yes. Okay. Do you
Clap for your book, Eleanor.
Pardon me?
I'm gonna clap.
Clap for my book. Oh my gosh. I have to see how many pages. 160 pages. And I wish I could tell you how many illustrations. We really need to ask Merritt, but look at all the photographs in here. All of the techniques. It goes back. Actually, this is a little more complicated than my first one, but that's it. You're stepping up. You're outside the box, and you can do it. This is Donna's quilt. This is Donna's Delight. And it's so pretty with the background and all of the beautiful colors. All right, and keep on going. So it's really how-to book, very specific directions on all of the illustrations and yardage, tons of yardage. And really, it was fun to do. This is Maple Leaf, all the beautiful pictures and such. Oh my goodness, I forgot the turkey. The turkey is hanging on my wall in my sewing room in Julian. I called Brian and said, I forgot the turkey. And he said, I won't make it in time. But anyhow, this is just a little project too. Just so fun to do. Let's see, I'm going to hold it until Eddie gets there. He's going in, he's going in. He's nearly on the turkey. This is really a leaf with some applique added to it. And so it's really, really fun. All right, I want to show you what we did last week. Don't get too excited. We finished it. And remember, we did Storm at Sea. We did Storm at Sea. And I just think if you want to do an impressive quilt and just like really show off, you know, just show off, this die is so easy to use. It's called Storm at Sea, and it's just like you look at it and go, oh my gosh, how did I ever do that? But this was a layer cake, and I totally enjoyed putting it together. So we've been having too much fun. Oh my goodness. And we did Christmas. Christmas. So Teresa did this one. This is called In the Pines. in the pines. And I wanted you to see how to do it, but I thought, well, if I have the bed here, I won't have my sewing machine. So I recorded it for you. Oh, are you in the mood? Okay, so here it is. Eric, do you have it all ready to look at? Yes. Okay, hit it. Welcome. You know, Christmas is always coming, but I had this great easy project you could make at any time of the year and in a day. It's called In the Pines, and it's just based on a traditional pattern, really fun to do, and you just need to have a couple of different colors. You start out here, of course you need to have the green pine right up here, and then you need to have one white background, triangles that are all set in with the pine. You need to have an additional background, something that really is different than the triangles in the center. Something for the star, how about some gifts at the bottom, and of course, a red framing border, and look at this great green with the little holly and the berries and the binding. So it's really fast to do. And the amazing thing is it has only 2 different templates to make. Well, this is the pattern right here. It's from Quilt in a Day. It's called In the Pines, and you can actually make this with both your rotary cutter, or if you're lucky enough to have an Accuquilt cutter, that works too. These are the templates for the rotary cutting. This is the ruler that's called Triangle in a Square. And this is actually the triangle to cut for the very center of the tree. And this is for all the little triangles. After you've cut them with the rotary cutter, you square them up. Or if you have the Accuquilt cutter, this is the one that you're going to use. This is called Mix and Match Companion Set Angles, and it's the 6 inch. So just let me show you. When you look on the side, here are the 2 pieces that you use. Here is the triangle, and then here are the side pieces. Only 2 pieces. And so, you know, my hands are a little worn out from doing all of that gift wrapping, so I'm going to use my Accuquilt cutter today. So you just pull out the little box right here. It's all convenient for you. Open it up and let me see. Okay, here are the 2 dies that I need. Here's the triangle right there, and then these are the side pieces that you use. That's it. Pretty simple. Close it up, put it away. Now, I have the pieces all stacked up for my triangles, the little triangles that look like this. This is what I'm cutting for right now. So I have a strip of the green. Important, you've got to do mirror image. So it's already wrong sides together. This is the first background, and then I have the second background all stacked up. I'm just going to use some little tools today. They are 3-inch wide strips. I have all 6 in a layer, and all I'm going to do is cut these into 4-inch rectangles. So you can just go right along your strip, cut 4-inch rectangles. Okay, now I want to show you all of these, and actually it is 6 layers. So I can use this one right here for the sides. We like to put lines along the edge, so if you just put it right in there like that, that works good. And then the triangle that goes right down through the center, this one is from a wider strip. This is the green. This is a 4-inch strip. So you want to fold it so that it's going to fit over that. You can take your strip and fold it 5 times. So that's 2, and I'm going to go 3. See if I'm doing it good. Oh my gosh. I think I'm just a little off. I'll have to do a little bit of adjustment. But that goes right on top of the triangle. So let me just take these. Using just a Go Me today, just a little one. It's great for a Christmas gift for your kids if you'd like, or even for yourself if you don't have a lot of room. So you always take your die and cover it with a mat, and you just put it on the Go Me, hold on to it, and you just start turning the wheel, and you turn it in the direction that you want your die to go. So I cut enough. Let's see how I do. Okay, so you take it and you just spin so it doesn't all fall apart. Perfect, perfect. So just lift this away and you just continue cutting. Get rid of that. That was easy. Okay, now this one right here is for the triangle, the big triangle of the tree, and you want to make 5 of these. So I'm just going to line this up, right? So I'm covering all of my lines. I'm a little short there. Actually, I really need to refold this. Let me just do a little bit because I'm going to be one short. I think I'm still short, but for time's sake, I'll just flip it over and I'll cut only 4. I'll have to catch up with that one later. Okay, so just put it on your mat and cover it up like so. Just roll it through and you're going to have all 5 done for the center. Perfect. So now let's see, just spin it. Open it up. Ooh, looks pretty good. There they are, ready. This is gone too, and I'm ready for sewing. It's just a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Very, very simple. They both have the same technique. So for the center, you're just going to take that one, and you can do like a background. This is the very top. So if you just go ahead and flip that, there. That's what that looks like. They're mirror image pieces. And then with the triangles, the smaller triangles, this is exactly what they look like too. You're going to have these with the background and also this one with the second. This is the first background, the second background. Technique is exactly the same. So it's 1/4 inch seam. Take and flip the triangle right sides together to the side piece. Line it up right at the top and at the bottom. Pretty simple, huh? So it's a 1/4 inch, just assembly line. You're going to make 4 exactly the same and only 1 for the top. Okay, so just keep on going, assembly line, but I'm going to show you just one. Okay, take, and now for the tree, you're going to press the seam towards the background. So if you just set the seam with the background on the top, open and press. And that's the one side. Easy. And then you just do exactly the same thing. Mirror image, don't get tricked. I know, that's what happens to me, I get tricked. So when you flip it right sides together, you line up the top and you line up the bottom. When you're using the Accuquilt cutter, you don't have to just let your tips hang out. You actually just line them up and sew them together. So this is the idea behind it. Just sewing the side pieces together onto the triangle. Ooh, and this is perfect. Now when you use the Accuquilt cutter, you don't have to square it up. With the other rulers, you need to square each piece up, but that's perfect. And that's ready to go. And there it is. So when you do these pieces, they're exactly the same. You have mirror image, and you just take this and flip it right sides together, line it up at the top and the bottom. This time press toward the dark, and you assembly line sew. You've got the idea? I'm going to just lay out these pieces. I'm just like Santa. I'm just quick as a wink, and they're all laid out. So now that the rows are all laid out with the triangle, the big triangle, and then all the little guys on the sides, and then you fill out the outside edges with background strips. Easy to do. And those packages are great fun. You want to add some bows, make it look really cute. And I love this red framing border, narrow, so around on all four sides. The holly with the berries on the dark green background add a perfect accent. And the last thing is the binding. So this is the binding, machine quilt it and bind. So you enjoy your holiday sewing. Yay! Woo. That was fast. So I have to tell you, that goes really fast. I think it probably took about 2 hours to sew all those pieces. Oh, wow. It's really, really cool. Oh, and guess what? Guess what?
What?
We have little kits all ready to go. You could take it home this afternoon and get it done by dinner. Whoa, cool. Is that fun?
Awesome.
Called In the Pines. And you need to have the In the Pine pattern. And we did a little Accuquilt paper just for you, so you could cut them out and follow the directions. But there's more. There's more. You know, remember the bib? That and we go, oh my gosh, that is so simple. Yeah. Who would buy a bib? Well, everybody did. But anyhow, now they have stockings.
But you don't have any of them.
Oh, we don't. Apparently they advertised it on the internet and they bought all of them. But don't worry, we can order them for you. So the shape, in fact, crazy me, I told the Julian Women's Club I would have an open house at Christmas. Crazy me. I was thinking I need new stockings for everybody. So anyhow, Teresa will bring you the die to show you, but this is the shape. Pretty good, huh? I pretty much followed their instructions, but I did. But I wanted to have lining in mine. So I took 1/3 of a yard of outside stocking and 1/3 of a yard of lining. I put them on the die, and quick as a wink, I cut the stocking, all 4 layers. So this is my outside, this is my lining. Okay, she's coming with it, she's coming with it. And I'm thinking I need to have all the grandchildren come and make stockings. They are going to love this. This is the die. It's nice and big, okay? So I did this morning in like about 2 minutes, and this is what's really fun. Now you split it in the middle, and this is going to be my outside. Okay, put your hand, got it? And you just turn it around like that, pull it right side out, Ah, and look at that. And so then you put your hand inside the lining. And then you can go, beep, 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 beep. You got to make these noises while you do that, right? Is that good?
Yeah.
And my stocking has to be big enough for the traditional Christmas orange. It's going to fit right there. It's going to fit, and I know it'll be really good. But let me show you what's really, really fun about this. Well, what if you say, well, that's kind of dumb. I don't like that one. So let's just turn it right back. This is my lining. I like my lining, maybe. So get your hand in there and just grab it. Doo-doo. And now you have a different color. Is that cool?
Yeah.
So these were both 1/3 yard pieces, and there's even more left. But now, okay, the die. I wanted to show you the die. And yeah, the die. And then there's a cuff. And it's just 2 rectangles. It's a rectangle right here, and you need to have 2 of them to go around. Okay, well, I did 4 because I cut 4 layers on just 1/4 of a yard because I wanted it, I mean, after I put all the stuff in, it gets heavy.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to make sure. So all I did was I sewed the ends together, and then I sewed around the top, inserting my little hanger. Yes? Okay, so now let's think about this. If I want the hanger to show, let's see, it's very important to get them all hanging in the same direction, trust me.
Yeah.
When you have about 14 or 15. Okay, so I just turn my cuff out, and then all you do is pull it. Let me see. You just pull it, put it over top. 1, 2, 3, get it all lined up. And you just, if you have a free arm, just put it on your free arm and sew around the outside edge so that whenever you're done, all you have to do is just open this up. Look at that. Is that cute? And there's your little hanger. I did a really strong hanger because I've found out from experience. It's a big tradition at my house. Every person has to get their stocking and find out what they put in it. It's always a lot of fun. So I think I could easily make them, but you can decorate them. You don't have to just do simple stuff. Brenda did out of minky. Is this minky? Fleece. And this is like the snowflake dyes. You can get all of these dyes, reindeer, really cute things. She's got it all lined, and she did a really special cuff on hers. Look, it's all finished. That's very cute. Yeah, she forgot her ring. You're going to have to stand like this the rest of Christmas. And this one is very, very cute, too, with the little stripe at the top.
And I like flannel.
The flannel, it's flannel, and you can embroider. Oh, look at her inside. She's definitely got a reversible one. Here, she's got a little check in it. Is that cute?
Oh, we like the check better.
Oh, well, if you're working with children, this is just a great project. You want to get yours down. We had this die, and you're right, we sold out because everybody loved the gingerbread man. And Teresa did these for her. This is for her newest baby. And that's the little gingerbread die. Isn't that cute? Yes, and she did it really nice. It's all covered in the inside. I did mine fast. Okay, and there's this one. So now you have all of these projects, and you can get them and be ready for Christmas. Thank you.